Hello, Days for Lives fans. It is finally Friday, January the 25th. Please like, subscribe, and share if you enjoy the show or know someone who would enjoy this information. So, Kat went to see Marlena. She wanted to know if she'd talked to Kayla to hire her yet. And Marlena ended up telling her that Rachel was missing and her husband's not here. And Marlena was just venting a little bit to her. And she was telling her that, she hadn't got a chance to talk to Kayla yet. And, Kat was, of course, okay with that. JJ comes to tell Chad they had a false alarm. They thought this child was Rachel that got hit by a car, but it wasn't. But that child is going to be okay. And he wanted to tell JJ, I just want to let you know that Kat's back in town. And he's like, oh. So he ends up telling Julie, I just want you to know Kat's back in town and Chad's okay with it. It's what JJ said to Julie. And Julie said, fellas, I don't care. So Julie has slipped into some severe depression. And Chad and JJ urge her to please go talk to Marlena. And she's like, it's nothing's going to help. I can't sleep. She's missing her Dougie number one. But Chad gets her to go and see Marlena. They just walk in and Kat is there because she just got through telling Marlena how she has feelings for Chad. But she scurries on out of there. And Julie sits down and confides in Marlena, and Marlena confides in her a little bit. And hopefully Julie will get some medications, hopefully. EJ's trying so hard to be the good brother, which he actually is, and comfort Kristen and talk to her. And she was trying to go to the basement, and he said, I've went myself from one end to the other. Of course, Rafe's in the basement. And, she's not there. And she ends up wanting to show her a scrapbook of when she was a kid and her mother, Rachel Blake. Well, that scrapbook is gone, and I forget it's called some little place. It's Demera backwards, and that is where Rachel headed to, of course. Brady goes to get some comfort from Ava. She's telling him a horrible story from her childhood and gives him some food and tells him to go home and rest. So this is Rachel and Rachel. This is her great-grandma, and she doesn't know it. And this is Kristen's mother, and they thought she was dead. But she's not telling Rachel she's her grandmother, and Rachel's telling her all about what happened. And Rachel's grandmother, Big Rachel, said, well, you don't need therapy and this and that. You need to get rid of Ava. So they cooked up a plan to get rid of Ava, so they're going to call her and see if Ava can come and rescue, what's her name? Rachel. And Rachel's glad her parents are worrying. She's like, I hope they worry. She's angry at them. So she gets on the phone, an old phone, and calls Ava and tells her she can't get a hold of her mommy or daddy and can she please come and help her. And Ava's like out the door, she sees the unknown caller's number. She takes it anyway. As soon as she's out the door, she calls and leaves Brady a message and gives him the address and everything. But when Brady retrieves that message, we find that it's all staticky and he can't understand it. Ava gets there. She's picking up Seymour, Rachel's little, some kind of snake thing. And Big Rachel and Little Rachel take a candlestick and knock her in the back of the head. We don't know if she's dead or alive, just unconscious, whatever. I'm sure she's just unconscious. Haven't seen anything about her going off the show. So let's hope not, because that's a wrap.